Shalom Aleichem. Once again, we're learning from the Sefer Mitzvas HaBitachon. Mitzvas HaBitachon, and it's a mitzvah to always have hope in HaShem's Chesed, that He will have mercy on us, and it's a mitzvah if we're hoping for the Chesed, that HaShem will be on the side of Chesed of HaShem, and that's how HaShem will help us. Let's take a look at the Sefer now. This is Sefer Mitzvas HaBitachon. Sefer Mitzvas HaBitachon. So, let's see. Omar HaKosav, it says in the Pasuk, here we're over here, Omar HaKosav, Te'elim Lamed Beis, V'yabotech B'Hashem, Chesed Yisov. Somebody that has faith in Hashem, Chesed, the loving kindness, will surround him if he's having faith in Hashem. And if it's the opposite, and if it's the opposite, God forbid, that he's always afraid of the attribute of din, of judgment and punishment, then so then he is, God forbid, attaching himself to judgment, chas v'shalom, and that bad things shouldn't come upon him. Like it says in the pasuk, Yeshaya Samach Vav Dalet, Yeshaya 66, the 66th parak Dalet, the fourth parak, Umigurosam Avilohim, and from their fears I will bring to them, God forbid. Shebechol Mokom Sha'adam Choshev, this is the place that a person is thinking, Sham Hu Mistabek. So there is where he is attaching himself to God. So in other words, we should try to think positively that Hashem should have Rahmanas on us. So we should be always hoping for the Chesed, the loving kindness of Hashem. Somebody that's always worried about the judgment, so then he is attaching himself to judgment. Chas v'shalom. Ucheshu botech b'chesed Hashem shalom yidabek nishmoso. V'yachesed yisavavenu. And if he is hoping for the chesed, for the loving kindness of Hashem b'chesed Hashem, Sham Yidabek Nishmaso. Over there, that's where his neshama, his soul, will be attached to that, to the Chesed of Hashem. Chesed Yisovavenu, and the loving kindness will surround him. B'tamid Yatzmin Asasmo Kulo B'Shem Yisaleh. He should always Yatzmin Asasmo. He should try to always think of. He should always be trying to surround himself and with things having to do with the Chesed, B'Shem Yisrael of Hashem. That's Harav HaMagid Mimezrich. That's the Rav, the Mezrich Harav, the Rav HaMagid Mimezrich, Likutim Yikorim, Os Reish Zayin. So we should always try to think of the goodness of Hashem, that Hashem will help us out, even if we are not the greatest, and we're not. Hashem still loves us and will do it, help us out with His help. Mi sheyesh lo midas habitachon beHashem yisbarach b'emes. Somebody that has the attribute of faith in Hashem yisbarach. B'emes, the true faith in the Chesed, in the loving kindness of Hashem. Afilu im nigzar alav chas v'chalila kama gezeros raos. Even if there were, he did bad, let's say, God forbid, and there were many gezeros, many bad decrees were decreed upon him, God forbid. Kama gezeros raos, many gezeros, bad decrees. Efshar l'midas adin. It's impossible for the attribute of din, of strict judgment, to rule over him, because he has faith in the loving kindness in the Chesed of Hashem. V'hu baduk, and he's assured. V'hu baduk, and this is something that's tried and true. V'yemes davar zeh mivor b'ikra, and this is true. It's explained in the pasuk. Tehillim Kuf Chav Hey Aleph Shir HaMalos HaBotchim BaHashem Kahar Tzion Lo Yimot Li'olam Yeshev. Shir HaMalos, the song of ascents, going up. HaBotchim BaHashem, those that have faith in Hashem. Kahar Tzion Lo Yimot, like the Mount Zion, Lo Yimot, will not be moved. I think it's moved. Lo Yimot. Li'olam Yeshev, will always be have good things happening. Those that have bitachon and faith in Hashem. Kahar Tzion Lo Yimot. Li'olam Yeshev, will always be dwelling in the good places. Keser Shem Tov. This is from the Sefer Keser Shem Tov. Keser Shem Tov. Cherdas Adam Yitain Mokesh. The Cherdas Adam. Oh, let's take a look. This, I think, we might have learned. Let's take a look over here. Oh, and also we should have faith in the new year. When the new year comes, with Hashem's help, we should have faith that Hashem will give us a good new year. V'chein nifsak b'Shulchan Aruch, it says in the Shulchan Aruch Sham, mechavsin u'mistaprin b'erev Rosh Hashanah, that we wash our clothing and we take a haircut on Erev Rosh Hashanah because we have confidence that Hashem will give us a good year. L'haraos, to show shanu b'tuchim v'chasto yisala, that we are assured in the Chesed and the loving kindness and the Chesed that He gives us of Hashem. Sheyotzi l'tzedek mishpatenu, that Hashem will help us in bring a good judgment, a good for us, a judgment for a good new year. Mikol makom, and Mikol makom lo yilbash Rosh Hashanah big day rikma or meshi. Nevertheless, he should not wear on Rosh Hashanah big day rikma. I'm not sure what rikma, like some kind of a woven garments. Or meshi is linen. Kishar Yom Tov, like other Yom Tovim, the Yehei Mora Hadin Alav, so that because the Mora Hadin should be, he should still have some fear, some not fear, but like a knowledge of the awesomeness awesomeness of the judgment of Hashem. So Elo Yilbash Begodim Levanim Noim. One should wear, in other words, one should wear such very loud clothing, but because we should be aware of the awesomeness of the Hashem is holding us in judgment, but we should be confident that Hashem will have Chesed on us and give us a good new year with Hashem's help. Somebody should wear nice white clothing, noim, and they're nice. Mishnah Berurah. Ochlim v'shosim u'samechim v'ein misanin v'rosh Hashanah. One eats and drinks v'smechim and can be happy can be sameach, v'simcha is joyful. V'ein misanin v'rosh Hashanah. One does not have a fast on Rosh Hashanah. Below Shabbos Shuvah, nor on Shabbos Shuvah. Shabbos Shuvah is the Shabbos right before Rosh Hashanah. Amnam, however, lo yochlu kol sabam. Lo yochlu kol sabam. However, one should not eat to all your satisfaction. You eat till you eat that you're not hungry, but you don't have to eat. all kinds of achila, the best and the greatest, because we should know that this still is an awesome time that Hashem is judging us. We're not hungry, but we don't have to just long feasts and everything. We should not eat to all the satisfaction. So that we shouldn't have light in the head. In other words, we're eating and drinking and being merry, so sometimes you get a little bit, we forget that this is the very awesome time of Rosh Hashanah. V'tihya yiras Hashem al paneim. The fear of Hashem should be on their faces. In other words, we should know that Hashem is judging us, but still we should be confident. We should have a quiet confidence that Hashem will have Chesed on us and help us. Shulchan Aruch Tav Kuf Tzadik Zayin. Amar Rabbi Yitzchak, Hakol b'kiboy. Rabbi Yitzchak says, Hakol b'kiboy. Everything is with hope. We hope for things. Yisurin b'kiboy. Yisurin we are with hope. Let's say Yisurin come upon us, God forbid. We have hope that things will be better. Kedushas Hashem b'kiboy. The sanctification of it. We should do things in a good way that Hashem should be glorified b'kiboy with hope. Zechus avos b'kiboy, the zechus, the merit of our fathers b'kiboy with hope, and we should try to do things that show that they were good influences on us, so that we should hope to do such things, to be a good reflection on the avos, on the fathers, the mothers, the parents. Somebody he has a taiva, a she'efa, that he has a longing for olam haba, to reach olam haba b'kiboy with hope. This is why it's written. This is what it is written. Yeshaya Chavav Ches. Yeshaya Chavav, that's the 26th parak Ches, that's the 8th pasuk. Af orech mishpotecha Hashem ki binucha l'shimecha u'lezichrecha ta'avas nofesh. Af orech mishpotecha, the way of your